has capitalized upon, and he may have to go huge now during this next fight. He will have the EMP at the ready very shortly. Has hacked Soho and made the mech extremely brittle, and Autumn has basically ejected Soho, but did end up paying for it. Fandre did end up getting rid of Peso, so this point, on the back of that intel and the Sovereign trickery, could actually get the point to tip back over to Paradigm Shift, but they're not going to go down without a fight at the side of Cascade.
Yeah, it's just trading back and forth damage. That's all getting dropped very low. A good Bino gets hit onto him, so it just does get taken down. That's a big member down. Peso does come in with the Wrecking Ball just to start slapping away on this point. It looks like a lot of the aerial superiority is going to be maintained, but because they were in the skies, they were not on the point, and the first area does end up going over to Cascade.
That's a really unfortunate set of circumstances, because it's one of the things that you might forget mid-skirmish when you are a Farah. If you are too high above a point,
yeah,
the contest will actually stop.
Technically on the point, but not in the zone of influence. So unfortunate for them, because it looked like Paradigm Shift, they were controlling a lot of that last fight, but because they were not in control of the point when it happened, they needed to be stuck to it like glue, and unfortunately they were unable to, or it just may have slipped their mind once it got really hectic throughout that. So unfortunately they will have to win the next two back to back to secure the win for themselves. But coming into this second point, have to see how that affects their play coming into this next one. They're running very similar comps to what they did in the previous round. We'll essentially see a bit of a run back coming into this second round here on Oasis.
And Paradigm Shift thinking of how that last round ended. It's going to be an extremely salty run back, I am sure. And with very little contention, Paradigm Shift will actually begin their percentage gaining first. And Autumn already has the barrage at the ready, so Autumn really came to play. But to the other side, Cascade have actually bought a couple numbers extremely low. Leyline, although cloaked now, was still bought extremely low, and that might be a point of contention. But DC Bolt is keeping the side of Cascade honest by getting rid of Peso.
They're sitting back quite a ways right now. Cascade trying to find where they can get to this point. They do have a comfortable point. They have picked off one of the two segments they need to close this one out. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. The hack comes through, which is quite good. Cinder will fall. What else can be found? D-Mech onto the Diva. Autumn will be traded out quickly by Sign, who's had a very nice game for himself. However, another good anti coming forward. And now Lewis is going to get up in his face. When they're trying to find anything, Primal Rage will be boosted out as well. Oh, the Deadeye not able to land a kill. It's 60% already for Paradigm Shift. This is exactly like what happened in the last segment. They're looking for anything else. And they find the kills. Oh, not quite. There's a couple there. Actually, quick trades back.
Lord.
Cascade keeping this going. Cyberwaste. And might they flip it? It's so close, but it looks like perhaps Paradigm are still going to maintain.
And Sign, as you did mention, has been basically the linchpin of this
Quinlan made a crash.
Run for Cascade, and goodness me, he almost single-handedly just pried that defense away from the point and has put Cascade in a different position, but not without Paradigm Shift getting up to 86.
Yeah, so they don't have all that much left to do. Just one or two solid fights and they will be able to secure the round for themselves. But Autumn has been forced to switch over to the Brigitte, realizing that Cyan kind of has his number when he's on that Farah in the sky. So having to go over to the Goat's composition here from Paradigm Shift. They just need one good fight. They can just walk their way onto the point, trying to bull rush this defense coming out from Cascade, and already Parcel has been taken down. But the point has already been secured. They've just forced them off far enough that the point has been secured by Paradigm Shift. They're up to 91%, and now it's onto Cascade. They're the ones who have to make their way back onto the point. Cyan trying to get work done, but does step forward a little bit too far, gets cleaned up. Mighty Boy takes down Spinder, and there isn't much left for Cascade. They are going to try and stall out for as long as they possibly can They do have the Wrecking Ball to just be a big nuisance, trying to distract and deflect time and time again, try and allow the rest of the team to make their way towards the point, but Autumn, being the front man, does just clean up Zetzel before can help out the rest of the team on the point. Here comes the Deadeye, not able to get anything done thanks to that Diva, just completely locked down, and it looks like we're going to be going to a third round here, Dreamboat.
And it will! They managed to keep them off the point. Graviton did come down as well with the kills. Now that means we are going the entire distance. 5-map series, 5 maps in. We need the final segment on Oasis. It will be inside on the library. I love it. I love it. I don't want this to end. This is going to be so tight. This has been so tight all series long. Now we come down to the final singular point. It's almost a coin flip. I don't know who to pick. Just toss one here, Cyberwaste. Call it in the air because Cascade and Paradigm Shift have been so evenly matched.
Indeed, and it's showing no signs of slowing down. It's all come down to this.
Yeah, and yet again, we do have the fire coming out from Autumn, but on the other side, most importantly to note is that Signed isn't on that McCree right now, is on the Zaya. They're going with the Ghost composition themselves, so Autumn will have a lot of freedom in the skies to just rain down terror. And looking to see how this composition from Cascade is going to play out. They're not even on the point. The point has been finally unlocked, and they start to make their way forward. Autumn already takes down Zetzel. Great start to this fight, as Leyline is getting in on the action as well, and it looks like Paradigm Shift, they're just picking apart this composition from Cascade, and they secure the first tick of the point.
And Paradigm Shift, starting as they mean to go on, they basically strong-armed the second point from Cascade, and they're wanting to keep that going and already have 3 ults to hand. The Barrage, the EMP, and the Nano Boost. And the EMPs from Leyline has been my focus, gotten so much value off of when he lets that go, but he's about to let one go, and that is huge! And there is the follow-up from Autumn, as best to stop that Stone Dead! And that is why that combination is so potent.
Might as well call them Medivh, because they Leyline sealed that one way too easily for them, as they are going to be able to hold on for more than just a little bit and even get a few other ultimates for themselves to work with coming into this next defense.
That was a stunner from Autumn, just dropping them stone cold. And we'll see if he can find any more kills. Continuing to work that there. It was an impact early in the series for them, and it's continuing to do well for Paradigm Shift. But here comes Cascade, getting ready to regress, getting ready to try and wrench control of this point. But it's going to be the Nano Boost going in deep, and Autumn getting the kill on Zetzel is massive. Graviton coming down too. Cairo caught out. This is a weird Graviton.
That was a very high one.
No going the way of Paradigm Shift. Signed out. He's come back in with 2 of his own. I think things are a little bit interesting, as they are starting to engage towards this point. They're looking for any kills that they can get. Anything they can find, and the hack will come in from Leyline. And that will be a couple more kills. 80% already for Paradigm Shift. They're climbing. They're climbing. Can anyone even get to this point? They're being forced all the way back. It's 90%. Zetzel's going to be caught out here. I don't even know if they can make it to the point, Phoenix. There's no one in range. They're 95%.
And Autumn comes in with the barrage, tries to get someone, but gets cleaned up before they can get there. As they're trying to get anyone to the point, they do get someone. It's kind of managed to get there thanks to the Transcendence, but the rest of the team is not there. The rest of this Paradigm Shift defense is making their way back to the point, trying to force away Cascade. Another delay tactics thanks to the Primal Rage, trying to get the rest of the team some space to get there. As the Armor Up, trying to help the rest of the team make their way towards the point. Zetzel is now here and ready to fight Spinner as well. They're able to help out that front line, and they're able to get some kills to go in their favor. It looked like they were going to be able to struggle to get the way to the point, but Spinner getting way up there on that kill feed managed to take down the rest of Paradigm Shift, and we're still going here, Cyber.
It's perhaps basically a twist of fate that it could not be decided by a full-blown shutout, and Paradigm Shift will have to keep working for basically to win this map out, and the Farah has been deemed unusable now, and Brigida is now on the table, and the Brawl is actually moving out in the point proper, and already got a stun onto the Diva. There is the self-destruct to clear the area. Paradigm Shift are still at a full force, and there goes the EMP from Leyline.
Oh, the triple!
And
The boom! And they're capping it out. No one can get here. There's the 2 players on the point. It's Zettel. It's Side. It's just Side. He's gonna go down. They've done it. Paradigm Shift are your champions for Ascent. What a showing and what a bomb. That was massive.
That was one way to secure it for the side of Paradigm Shift. It looked like Cascade may have had an opportunity to get back in there, but DC Bolt with the Diva just throwing in the Hail Mary. Well, not the Hail Mary, but the setup there from Leyline with the EMP was perfect. And they just cleaned them up, secure themselves the fight, secure themselves the map win and the tournament win. Incredibly well done, and what a way to finish that one up.
Definitely a way to put on a show, but that could actually segue into a question that I'll propose to you later. But a full-blown 5-map set to determine a winner in Ascent's first division. You couldn't see it going any other way, and well, congratulations to Paradigm Shift and commiserations to Cascade. There was a lot of fight-hard determination in that one, and after all that, I propose to you, gentlemen, who would be your MVP for that set. I have my pick, but I want to know the rest of you.
I'm looking at Autumn because I feel as though, even though he did get shut down some of the time when the McCree started coming out and was getting taken care of a bit, the amount of how much Cascade had to deal with that Pharah and how often he was able to just get into these good situations, you have to give a lot of credit to a lot of his DPS there. And when he wasn't on the Pharah, was still able to do a decent amount of work.
I was thinking Leyline, just the Somber play was very strong. And did a good job with the Widow duels on some of the maps as well. Like, he was a very key player. But yeah, I mean, Autumn is a great choice. Who did you have in mind, Cyberwaste?
Autumn it could be a potential candidate, but in my opinion, with how pivotal a lot of the Somber plays with the EMP and even staying cloaked and relaying a ton of information, Leyline would be my pick because of how much value his EMPs had in this set. And that is, well, basically it said so in the final play, how Paradigm Shift won Oasis and won the set and won Division 1 of Ascent.
That play was unbelievably huge. Like, that is quite possibly the play of Ascent. And to do it with the walk-off for the entirety of the league? Like, in the biggest moment, the biggest play.
Yeah.
What a way to end it. And you know what? I'm going to quickly throw in a few of these before I go to you guys. But I need to give some shout-outs to the amazing people running Ascent. As, of course, the fine folks at AO Esports. Of course, obviously, you guys working with me. Cyberwaste every step of the way. Phoenix, I'm glad we finally got you back. You guys are absolute beauties. And then I need to give a shout out to the boys. 5 Feet of Fury, Motion, Arc, or Giadora, Hidden, Steven, tell them, all those lads over in the Gamers Rise Discord. You guys are absolute beauties. And everyone out there in chat who put up with me, put up with Cyberwaste, put up with our terrible jokes. You guys are all absolute beauties.
Thank you all very, very much. But unless either of you gentlemen have any final notes, that will be where our coverage of Ascent will draw to a close. Do you have any final one?
Don't have too much more to say, but as you've also nicely put, it's been a great season great season and a great way to end it off. So I guess that's a good spot to end it. And thank you everyone for watching. We will see you next time.
Drive safe.